Why do I celebrate my birthday every year? The reason is this. Number one, from the day my mother started doing my birthday for me, I appreciate the love of my mother for making sure that every year on the 3rd of April, my birthday was usually celebrated. Now, from my 48th birthday, that I became successful,
Wow.
that give me the impression that every year that I see,
That you witness.
that I witness,
Yes.
I celebrate it.
You thank God.
I to thank God, to appreciate God. And you know, I have seen so many things in life.
I know you've seen a lot of death.
So many things in life.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
God have been so kind to me.
Mm.
I've been rumored dead more than 15 times.
You didn't forget the
And yet,
2020.
God is still with me. So, see, the storm of life is something that came
Okay. Suddenly.
You are not expecting the storm. Every storm of life, you need God to solve the storm of life for you. That was why in the Bible, Jesus was in the boat.
Yeah.
And when there was a storm,
Well, capsized. Jesus was sleeping.
it was a storm.
And the disciples were just.
And so I'm just paddling my own canoe.
You're paddling your own canoe.
Yeah, paddling my own canoe.
Gently.
Yes. There's a song when we were young. Bright summer day, gone by. Everything passes away. Paddle my own canoe. Paddle my own canoe. I have nobody to paddle my boat. I will paddle my own canoe. They give me a name that is not mine. They talk about things that I didn't do. And they present it as if to say they are saying the truth. And all is lies. They said I carried hemp inside my instrument to London. And when police were coming, I bought it. That's nonsense. If they are making money from Indian hemp and they are selling it, why will I wait till 3 days to the time I want to lay 2 months on a 2-month store?
Oh.
It was 3 days before Okujo Meta Kakpada Wale. So, but there was no truth in it. I prayed a lot to God. And I knew I'm going to be a star. I knew that.
Right from the tender age.
Yes.
Right from
Yes.
school age.
I knew that I'm going to be.
Because I was shocked that your boss said you walk into the car and said,
Yes.
I'm going to be a star.
So now, who combined melody? When you want to compose, you must think of the melody.
You must.
Melody.
Yeah, the melody, the sensation.
It's the melody that makes it melodious. That makes it good
to the hearing.
You can know how to start from down, be in the middle, go up, and come down, and branch. So, I brought Father Rilla and my boss there, and we were together there. And I was preaching to him. So he would tell me, "Baba, kí ló ṣe? Oh, ti jáde school mo ti mú gbó mi. Kí ló ṣe, man? Then we say, Pastor. So then anytime I'm coming,
You can't go into
and the pastor is coming. That's how they make jest of me. He lost him on Ebenezer. I brought all the musicians there
to that Bandy Hotel.
to that Bandy Hotel. But when they get there, they start fighting me.
That's the story of life.
They start fighting me.
That's the story of life.
So every other person, everybody other person that I brought to Bandy Hotel stabbed me at the back. But the manager, the owner knows what he's doing. Out of all the musicians that I brought to Bandy Hotel, only the one Mashao did not stab me. That's why myself and say we are still here today.
Well, it's another very wonderful day today in the residence of a great legend, a music icon, a man of impeccable achievement, the Juju music legend, the evangelist professor Ebeneze Obey Fabiyi, MFR, as we celebrate his 83rd birthday, coming Thursday, 3rd of April, year 2025. Today, luckily, I'm at his residence. We are going to talk about life at 83, the challenges of life, what he has seen in his entire 83 years, his word for music enthusiasts, his word for his fans all around the world. What is the purpose of life at 83 at 60 and 68 years on the stage as a global music icon? Is a date with great wisdom, a date with motivation, and a date with learning about life, about music, about philosophy, and how to go about it. Let's go into the house of the legend as we meet Chief Commander, Professor Evangelist Ebeneze Obey Fabiyi, MFR. Let's go in.
so strong, girl. I can feel you slipping away.
Well, another very lovely, wonderful, unique day. It is a day of glory, a day of honor, a day of special grace, special appreciation to God Almighty for the opportunity to sit beside a living legend, a man of music, a man of philosophy, a man of intellectual sagacity, a man who has seen it all, a man who came for his own purpose and who is delivering his purpose according to God's divine instruction. We want to appreciate the life of our father. Anytime I find myself around him, it's like you're in a new school. And I know a whole lot of young people, average people, elderly people across the world. We appreciate the fact that Chief Commander, Professor Evangelist Ebenezer Obey Fabiyyi, MFR, is not just a small fry when it comes to music, when it comes to philosophy, when it comes to Bible teaching, when it comes to Christendom itself. And on Thursday, 3rd of April, 2025, Baba is going to be 83 and is going to be celebrating 68 years on stage as a successful and world acclaimed musician, a man whose work has splashed all across the globe from Europe to America to Australia and the pride of Africa itself. Today is 20th of March, year 2025, and just 13 days to this wonderful event. It's going to be a special Thanksgiving with creme de la creme in the praise music industry, creme de la creme in the intellectual market industry, creme de la creme in the political circle, creme de la creme in the entertainment business circle, and also creme de la creme in the diplomatic circle, because Baba Obey is somebody that is known all over the world. And we want to appreciate people around him. This didn't come cheap. We have been chasing him for the past 3 to 4 months now. And today, Thursday, 20th of March, we are before the living legend himself, the enigmatic Chief Commander, Evangelist, Professor Ebenezer Obey, the Juju music legend. Daddy, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
God bless you so much,
And
sir.
you are welcome.
God bless you, sir.
You are welcome.
We feel so very humbled, and because since the beginning of the year, your schedule has been so busy. I mean, at times I'm so afraid for your schedule. It's like you are one of the most, what can I call it, the most patronized musician, even at your old age. You are still busy. You've been at Obasanjo's party to celebrate his Baba's 88th year birthday. You did something for the family of the Cash Madam, Madam Bizela Idiom Sheri, who is your famous fan before she passed away on the 5th of January. You did even for the, I think is the former governor Mimiko recently for their, is it their son's wedding, their daughter's wedding. You also had the party of Pastor Tunde Bakari at 70. I mean, if we can't, most the parties you have achieved this year, you've attended, you've performed, almost going to 20 this year. And on 3rd of, I think it was on 2nd of March, I happened to be in Molete when Baba Idiwan Mashan was celebrating his new Christian venture, and you are the chief launcher. You are there, and you spent 4 hours. I counted the time you came in the evening till night. When you left, everybody left, but you stood. I mean, sir, where did you get all this energy at 83? I mean, I'm very envy, and a lot of people will say, Baba Obey everywhere, everywhere. How did you do it, sir, at 83, sir, with total honor, sir?
Well, thank you so much. How
Yes, sir.
do I manage to cope with the busy schedule at this age? Well, it is God. Everything about me is not by my own power. It is the work of God Almighty, the creator of heaven and earth, who he loves us so much that he created us in his own image. The love of God cannot be overemphasized, cannot be fully explained.
Yes, sir.
It continues. And it is that grace that God has given me. And I continue to thank God every day because Yoruba proverb, Ariye Lankpe, Tabariemo Apelomi.
That's deep, sir.
So it is only God that made it possible for people to be still seeing us around. It is only the grace of God that continues to keep us alive. And so everything about me.
I think it's the grace. I think you are just a unique individual, a unique personality. I mean, a unique creature because even despite the challenges of old age, you still find yourself attending events. I mean, doing everything for humanity. But one question that struck me this morning when I saw the story in Tribune that you want to celebrate 68 years on stage as a globally renowned musician and someone that is highly acclaimed across the globe. And that is going to be done side by side with your 83rd year on earth since you started music at the tender age of 15. I want to ask this question. It just struck me that why do you always celebrate your birthday every year? It's something that's unique about Ebenezer Obey.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Why do I celebrate my birthday every year? The reason is this. Number one, from the day my mother started doing my birthday for me, I appreciate the love of my mother for making sure that every year on the 3rd of April, my birthday was usually celebrated. And by the time
Yes, sir.
I became 22 years old,
Yes, sir.
I started celebrating my birthday myself
22
every
years old.
year, yes. Because it was the influence of my mother that made me to do that. I cherish the day that God brought me into this world. My mother made it clear to me that she actually celebrates. The celebration is celebrating God in my mother's life because it was late before my mother started giving birth to children. So that was the love. And since the time I started my own, doing my birthday myself, I started doing the birthday every year. Now, from my 48th birthday, that I became successful,
Wow.
that give me the impression that every year that I see,
That you witness.
that I witness,
Yes.
I celebrate it.
You thank God.
To thank God, to appreciate God. And you know, I have seen so many things in life.
I know you've seen a lot of death.
So many things
The
in
good,
life.
the good, the bad, and the ugly.
God have been so kind to me. I've been rumored dead more than 15 times.
You didn't forget the
And yet,
2020.
God is still with me. So, every birthday that I witness,
Okay.
I will celebrate. I see this year, I will celebrate. Coming year, I may celebrate my birthday in different dimensions, in different ways.
Yeah.
But because the one that they're going to do after I have passed, I will not know anything about that. But I celebrate my birthday myself God, thank you. I've seen another year. With all the health challenges, all the surgical operations that I went through, here I am today. Not by my math, not by my own power, but power of Almighty God. And you know, with all this, people still come to me to demand and to request for me to play for them. They have all other musicians there, but yet, apart from being one of the top artists in the world, that the demand is still there. I decided that I will try my best, because a time will come that I will not be able to carry myself. As long as I can carry myself, I will go and play. Let me say this. Dr. Vitolaya,
Victor Olaya, of great memory.
they are our own role models that we see. One of those that I saw in the music that I said, I like to be like this man. But you know, he at 80, before he died, he was playing
Saxophone and trumpet.
he was still going out to play. 85, 86, 80. But the time came, he could not carry himself out. The time that he could not go out, I think 3 years before his death, he could not go out. Because when you sit down, you feel lonely, you are lonely.
Of course.
You are lonely. So it's just to thank God that I witnessed this year, I celebrate. So
That's the reason you have to just thank God every year to celebrate.
yes,
But
yes.
people are surprised that
Even we have to thank God every day. We have to thank God every minute. We have to thank God every second. Anyone who appreciates the goodness of God, the kindness of God, how do we explain it? How can you explain God?
the grace of God,
The
in
grace
your
of
life,
God,
the mercy that He shows to
the
you.
mercy of God, the provision of God, the protection of God. I mean, it is not to show off, but just to, with all my eyes have seen,
In
and
fact,
that
you are telling me something. I think 4 years ago I was talking to you in this house that you spoke about crisis of life and storm of life, and you are trying to define
yes,
it.
it's storm of life.
Yes, storm of life and crisis of life. What's the difference between crisis of life and storm of life?
You see, the storm of life is something that came
Look out. Suddenly.
suddenly. You are not expecting the storm. Every storm of life, you need God to solve the storm of life for you. That was why in the Bible, Jesus was in the boat. And when there was a storm,
Capsized. Jesus was sleeping and
it was a storm.
the disciples were just
As soon as that Master,
they cried,
Yeah.
they shouted.
how do you look? How do you looking at us that we are about to perish? And Jesus told them, you are too fearful.
Little faith.
And he spoke to the storm. Storm, be quiet.
There was calmness.
Yes. Jesus will manage storms for us. Crisis of the world comes in diverse ways.
Oh God.
The crisis of the world, people can started saying something about you that is not correct. And before you know it, everybody, those who are not there, will buy the lies and they just
They package it
yes
and start remanufacturing.
yes and they
Amplify it.
Yeah, and they continue to
Spread it.
they multiply, and you are innocent of what they are doing.
God.
The source of the rumor is always from the devil.
From the pit of hell.
Yes. When you have people who want to destroy you for nothing, and I believe envy is most of the reason why.
Envy.
Yes.
Jealousy.
Yes.
Envy indeed.
Envy. Yes. I'm just paddling my own canoe.
You're paddling your own canoe.
Yeah, paddling my own canoe.
Gently. Gently.
Yes. There's a song when we were young. Bright summer day, gone by. Everything passes away. I have nobody to paddle my boat. I will paddle my own canoe. I have nobody to comfort my soul. I will paddle my own canoe. Paddle my own canoe. Paddle my own canoe. I have nobody to paddle my boat. I will paddle my own canoe.
This is a very powerful old song.
Yes, if people will not paddle my boat, I will paddle my boat myself.
Through the divine grace of Christ.
Yes. So I depend on God, and God in His own infinite mercy have sent wonderful divine help.
Help and help us.
When I say divine help, it is the helpers
God.
that can only be God.
It is only Jesus that can help us from the crisis of life.
Yes.
And God can always help us to paddle our boats.
But when does that crisis come, you manage the crisis.
You manage the crisis.
You manage the crisis. You are going to be so patient. You are going to be so patient. You are going to endure. Because instead of you looking into all that the distractors want to do,
Yes, sir.
if you want to look at that, you want to answer them, they will destroy you. But you continue praying to God, thinking about how do I move forward, thinking about how to improve yourself, think about how to go about your life, think about how to do things. So enemies can never be able to do anything for you.
To destroy
Victory of God will always be there.
triumph
And they always be seeing you
ahead.
ahead,
My God.
notwithstanding all that they might have done.
Oh, and one of your sons, Bishop, the Bishop, Afolari Obey Fabiyyi,
Okay.
when he was doing your 80th birthday, he told me here in this room that most of the things my father sang about, that those are the real world we faced ourselves, that they were the co-partners in those challenges of life, that because of the composition you compose about life, that things that happen to you one to one. So I want to ask that, what was the most challenging thing that ever happened to you in the whole of 83 years on earth and 68 years of music?
They are uncountable. They are uncountable. When I have another victory, another attack will come. But the good thing is that I always overcome every problem that the people brought.
Maybe they were afraid of your stardom, your success, and their kind of achievement that God bestowed upon you.
They give me a name that is not mine. They talk about things that I didn't do. And they present it as if to say they are saying the truth. And all is lies.
Like in those days when they said, Ebenezer Obey took maybe that your initial journal that there was some drugs in those initial
yes,
and that you
yeah,
have to burn it yourself,
yeah,
you buried evidence and all that.
yes. They said I carried hemp inside my instruments to London, and when police were coming, I bought it. Yeah, that's nonsense. If they are making money from Indian hemp and they are selling it, why will I wait till 3 days to the time I want to lay 2 months on a 2 month store?
Oh,
It was 3 days before I okujo meta kapada wale. So, but there was no truth in it.
they just manufactured it.
Yes.
And before you knew it, they started saying all sort of things about you. Oh, yeah. The other one is that you took. They said Evangelist Obey. I mean, how did you?
Yes. They said Lukudi when they said
Lukudi started oh my God.
You see, one thing I did in life is this.
Wow.
I prayed a lot to God.
Communicate with God.
And I knew I'm going to be a star. I knew that.
Right from the tender age.
Yes.
Right from
Yes.
your school age.
I knew that I'm going to be.
Because I was shocked that your boss said you walk into the car and he said,
Yes.
I'm going to be a star.
So now, what now? I formed my own band. I became a professional musician in 1957.
57.
Yes. In the month of February, 1957. That was when I formed my own band. And ever since, God has been leading me from one step to another step.
68 years.
Those that I needed in the journey of my life, right from those two babas who were just passing through my father's house, and I followed them. They were the one who God used to put me into Juju music.
Wow.
All I was doing is Adeolu. I was following Adeolu. I was playing my music like Adeolu. Adeolu and his Rolling Orchestra. Second part of Adeolu was when he started playing High Life. But I enjoyed Adeolu throughout. But when he was playing Agege Mambo Orchestra, that was when I saw a man who combined melody. When you want to compose, you must think of the melody.
You must.
Melody.
Yeah, the melody, the sensation.
It's the melody that makes it melodious. That makes it good
To the hearing.
to the hearing. You can know how to start from down, be in the middle, go up, and come down, and branch. So
Adeolu, that's Adeolu put you in that step,
yes.
and you are almost going to fashion your music after his.
I quite fashion my music after him. Until the time I met those papa who are playing, and I followed them. They were looking for instruments. I've said it many times.
Yeah.
And they were talking how would they get instrument? And I, Baba, Ekaleo. And that was how I took them to where they rented the instruments. No, musician, let me know. And I followed them to where they were playing. And the money he gave me was almost the money I was earning a month.
Can you imagine?
And the Baba told me, ọmọdé má worry o alálẹ̀ lájọ máa jáde adé máa rówó ọbẹ̀. That's how they put it to me. So my tutelage, I passed through those papa in Juju music.
Remember their name?
Yes, Baba Abengo.
Okay.
Abengo Mangushe. Abengo Manyana.
Abengo Miyana.
Ani emi ọmọ gbọ́n yìí agbára láyọ̀ ani emi ajakọ̀ ọmọ gbọ́n Mangushe.
Mangushe Deku.
Abẹ́ ni ọmọ gbọ́n Mangushe Deku ni.
Oga.
So as Savage then don't tag guitar.
Two of them.
Two of them. They were the one who took me to Bandri Hotel. At Bandri Hotel now, it was Baba Ade Elewu, because you have several Ade.
Okay, sir.
Ade.
Yes, sir.
So this one is the eldest one, Baba Ade Elewu. That's how they describe him. He didn't have band again, but he's the one who knew the owner of Bandri Hotel,
Okay.
the late Mr. Samson Olayode Oshibudu. Those are the who made impact in my life.
Those are the guys running the
Yes.
society.
Every step of my life, I always have God just said a helper. So when we got there, we were playing. Baba Adelewu is the one who will collect the money and that we share the money to us. And he will share the money weekly. But when Baba Adelewu said his in-law want to do a celebration, he didn't give us money. That's when those Baba say they stopped going. What? I was very young, and God has given me favor from Mr. Samson Olayode Oshibudu. He loves me so much.
That's the hotel owner.
Yes, the hotel owner. He loves me so much. Ebenezer. I brought all other musicians there.
To that Bandri Hotel.
To that Bandri Hotel. But when they get there, they start fighting me.
That's the story of life.
They start fighting me.
That's the story of life. Okay.
I brought Father Ringo and my boss there, and we were together there. And when my boss decided to, he didn't want me. He wanted me, but he didn't want those that have been with me before he came.
You want to secure.
There's something.
Yeah.
Something Vasco, something,
The Gamma
and Salah, yes.
All those greats.
And I said, please, I beg him, he didn't hear. I said, no.
Maybe he wanted to
No,
you to himself.
He said, no. He said, no. You are the only one. I know why. He told me the reason why he didn't want them. Because I'm very gentle. I don't.
Easygoing.
I respect him.
You take insults.
But there are many things that he was doing that was not.
He was a strong person. He was a kind of streetwise guy.
Yes.
But you are the you are the butter.
Even my Oga was smoking Igbo, and I was preaching to him. But still, so he would tell me, "Baba, kí ló ṣe? Oh, ti jáde school mo ti mú gbó mi. Kí ló ṣe, my?" Then he said, "Pastor." So then anytime I'm coming, I like, "Pastor is coming." Oh, that's how they make guess of me.
Talented pastor.
So every other person, every other person that I brought to Bandri Hotel stabbed me at the back. But the manager, the owner knows what he's doing. He knows I'm the one who brought all of them there. So they will accuse me. I did this. I did this.
Just to get you off the stage.
They can't get me off because by the time I'm playing, I play by 12 o'clock in the midnight. When I'm playing, the atmosphere changes. Everything. It's not like when they are playing. But and that's just how God just did it. until they provoked me.
They broke your conscience.
They provoked me, and I now tell manager, I said, manager, I said, I want to choose a day that I want to be playing. I don't want any band to play.
A special day for you.
I said, and I told him, I said, I'll be doing advertisement in the paper because I saw Victor Wafo doing daily advertisement in the Daily Times.
In Benin,
No, in Lagos.
Lagos then.
Yes, it was in Lagos then.
Victor Wafo.
Victor Wafo playing at so tonight.
So you adapted that.
Yeah, I adapted that. And I told them I want to be collecting gate fees.
Direct.
Because we don't collect gate fees. People just enter. We depend on the money they spend for us.
So you created your own.
I said.
You created your own strategy.
Yes, and I did it. The first day I did it. Oh my God! They paid ticket and Boundary Hotel was like this. That was where God showed every one of them
that Obey.
The difference is clear.
The difference is 7 or.
Because I took one day like that, the other days.
Any other person?
They were not even collecting fees. People were not coming. The moment I started that, I started playing all other places. Only that one day, I was playing Boundary Hotel. Out of all the musicians that I brought to Boundary Hotel, only the one Mashao did not stab me. That's why myself and I said we are still here today.
The other shall always talk about you. I mean, I don't know. At times you would think that maybe you are the same blood brother or the same
honestly,
father.
That's how we are doing.
The other time, I think 2 years ago, he was in Lagos here, or 3 years ago. I interviewed him in a hotel down the street.
Yes.
And as I was interviewing him, his son was trying to go and get food for him.
Yes.
Before I knew it, he said somebody brought food from Ebeneze Obey's house. And I was like, "Well, then my good, you're allowed to Obey." And before you knew it, he said that's how Obey has been taken care of. He said, "You are even the one that used to pay his room and all that." And look at what happened in Molete Baptist Church. The other day, you came in.
We are friends. It's elderly.
So he started from Boundary Hotel.
Yes.
And he seniors you with, I think, 5 years.
Yes. He was born in 1938. Yeah. And I was born in 1942. 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years. 4 years.
So
he didn't stab you among all of them.
When we talk together, I am junior to him, but he listens. When I advise him, he takes my advice. He doesn't see me as competitor that we are both musicians.
In fact, your commitment to him is...
So, when I enter Decross differently.
That's another
the
phase of your life.
Yes. That's another phase.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to welcome to the microphone for a goodwill message. Please welcome the Olori Omoba Akile of all of Ijebu land, Mayegun K1, the ultimate. Please put your hands together. Mayegun K1, the ultimate. Sir? Ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ ni àbí kíní? Ẹ wo gbogbo àsìkò tá ní òtó Mayegun nìkan láti ṣe fàájì. Gbogbo àsìkò tá ní tá bá pa ogun ẹ̀ pọ̀. Mayegun ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń warm up ní ẹ foríjì wá tọrọ gáfárà. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, K1 the ultimate.
Gbogbo ẹ̀yin bàbá tẹ́ wà níkàlẹ̀ tí ẹ wá celebrate àjọ̀dún àjọyọ̀ pẹ̀lú bàbá wa. Mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ kíkí mi látòrí President Olúṣẹ́gun Ọbásanjọ́. Bàbá àti mọ́mì ẹ ṣé pọ̀ ẹ kú àdúró tì mà. Mo kí kábíyèsí aláìlúwà bàbá wa tí wọ́n jẹ́ tìmùtìmù pẹ̀lú bàbá Ebenezer Obey, bàbá Ọ̀ṣìlẹ̀ Òkè Ọ̀nà àti àwọn olórí. Mo dẹ̀ kí gbogbo àwọn ládéládé tó wà níkàlẹ̀, ẹ ṣé ẹ kú àdúrótì. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọ̀tọ̀kúlù, mo dẹ̀ kí àwọn ẹni Ọlọ́run tí a wà níkàlẹ̀, ẹ ṣé. Èmi dúró níbí báyìí ní occasion celebration of life tá à ń ṣe fún bàbá wa ní orúkọ olóògbé Síkírù Àyìndé Barrister tó jẹ́ ọmọ fún bàbá Ebenezer Obey, tèmi jẹ́ ọmọ fún bàbá Ebenezer Obey. Ọpẹ́ ni, thank you, ọpẹ́ ni fún Olódùmarè. Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ jọ nínú ọlá ńlá ẹ̀, á jẹ́ ká rí yín pẹ́, ẹ túbọ̀ pẹ́ fún wa, nítorí èèyàn tó ń ṣe ní dáadáa kò ní gbà á níkà, dáadáa náà ló máa gbà á. Ẹ jẹ́ ìmọ́lẹ̀ àti ìtọ̀nà fún gbogbo ẹni tí ó ní ìbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run, yálà ó ń kọrin àbí kò kọrin, pàápàá jùlọ ní àwùjọ àwọn olórin. Ẹ jẹ́ àwòkọ́ṣe pàtàkì, tí èèyàn bá ní, ó ti ní gbogbo nǹkan. Mẹ́ta òun ni ìdúró èèyàn. Ìkíní òun ni ìwà. Ọlọ́run fún yín ní ìwà tó dáa. Béèyàn bá tẹ̀lé irú ìwà tẹ́yìn ń hù, onítọ̀hún ò ní ṣìnà, kò dẹ̀ ní jogún òfo. Ìkejì ni ọ̀rọ̀. Ọ̀rọ̀ tí ó ń ti ẹnu yín jábọ́, gbogbo ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá fẹ́ tí gbọ́ tó mú lò, èrè àjẹ́ ìjẹ́tán ọjọ́ alẹ́ ni fún. Ìkẹta abẹ tó ṣe pàtàkì òun ni ìṣe. Ìṣe yín ló jẹ́ ká jẹ́ ẹni tó fi gbogbo ara tó fi pẹ́ Ọlọ́run. Mo ní orí ọ̀fẹ́ láti mọ̀ yín láti kékeré mi, àti kékeré mi náà dẹ̀ lẹ́ ti recognize mi, tẹ̀dẹ̀ tí máa ń fi mí sínú àdúrà gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ. Nígbà tí olóògbé Síkírù Àyìndé Barrister papòdà, ẹ̀wù méjì lẹ gbé wọ èmi nìkan. Ẹ gbé ẹ̀wù ọmọ tí Síkírù jẹ́ àti ẹ̀wù ọmọ tẹ́tí fi recognize mi, ẹ gbé wọ mi. Ẹ̀yin ò gbọ́dọ̀ nírú yín kó tún ṣìnà. Tí wọ́n bá nírú yín tó bá ṣìnà, á jẹ́ pé ń tọ̀hún yẹn ó wá sáyé yìí kò rí àǹfààní kankan débi tó máa ní ẹ̀kọ́. Mo wá gbà ládùúà, mo ń gbà ládùúà pé lẹ́ni 83 là ń ṣe. Ẹ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni, torí mo rántí ní 2 months ago, I think it was February, mo wá bá yín lé, mo dẹ̀ sọ fún yín, mo ní ẹ máa ṣe ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọdún tó pọ̀ láyé. Màmá tó bí èmi ó pé 106 kó tó lọ. Mo lẹ́ẹ̀ máa jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, mo rántí àdúrà mi ẹ̀ ń jọ yẹn. Mo ní kò dẹ̀ sí kankan nínú ara tó máa dà yín láàmú. Mo lẹ́ẹ̀ máa gùn lẹ́mìí nínú àlàáfíà, nínú ọlá ńlá, àrísìkí tó gbàyè, èyí tẹ́ ti ṣe tọ́lọ́hun ti bá yín kójọ láti ìjẹrin, ìjẹta, àná títí di lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Mo ń ṣàdúrà ń jọ yẹn fún yín, mo ní kò ní pẹ̀ ní, mo ló máa lékún sí ni. Mo ṣe lórí tàwọn ọmọ, mo ṣe lórí àwa ọmọ. Mo ní ẹ ní lójú ẹkún lórí ọmọ kankan, ẹ dẹ̀ ní fi ara gba ìwẹ̀. Mo ní àjíǹde ara, mo ní á jẹ́ fún yín. Eléyìí ń tẹ́ deserve ni, ń tẹ́ fi ara ṣe ni, ń tẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ fún ni ń tẹ́ béèrè lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ni Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ti gbọ́ Ọlọ́run ti gbà á. Àpẹẹrẹ làwọn ẹni Ọlọ́run tó jókòó ń bí tí gbogbo wọn tó ń fi ohùn àti ìpè Ọlọ́run tí oníkálukú ní tó fi ń ṣàdúrà fún yín bí. Ẹ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, ẹ tún máa jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. 83 is just a beginning. Bàbá Ọbásanjọ́ ṣàdúrà ń bí wọ́n ní lágbára Ọlọ́run wọ́n ní ẹ̀ ṣe 85 wọ́n ní ẹ̀ ṣe 90 in between wọ́n wá fix sí àwọn náà ṣàdúrà fúnra wọn wọ́n láwọn apéjú àwọn apésẹ̀ nígbà tẹ́ bá máa ṣe 90 gbogbo wa ta wà ń bí yìí Ọlọ́run ò tí ì ní mú wa kúrò lórí ilẹ̀ a máa jẹ́ aṣọ fún yín a máa jẹ́ ìmọ́lẹ̀ a máa jẹ́ ìtọ̀nà a máa jẹ́ ògo nígbà tí ẹ bá máa ṣe 90 àwa yìí náà Ọlọ́run á mú wa ká wà níbẹ̀ ká dò ìka yín aṣọ yín ò ní ya lójú yín aṣọ yín ò ní ya lójú yín aṣọ yín ò ní ya. Lára àwọn ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tẹ́ fún wa tí ó jẹ́ guided principle fẹ́mi nítorí pé ẹ ní Ọlọ́run ẹ dẹ̀ máa ń fi yangàn ní gbogbo ìgbà láàárọ̀ lọ́sàn-án gbogbo orin tó kọ àwọn ìwé tẹ́ ti kọ ó pọ̀ rẹpẹtẹ ṣùgbọ́n ẹyọkọ yẹn pàtó mo fẹ́ràn ẹ̀ mo dẹ̀ máa ń mú lò nítorí pé ẹ fi ọwọ́ sọ̀yà pé ẹ ní Ọlọ́run ẹ ní tẹ́ bá gbà mí láyè sà ẹ ní halẹ̀ kan kò lè halẹ̀ mọ́ mi mọ́.
Hello.
Thank you. Mo ti lálàfẹ̀yìntì mo ti lólúwa ọ̀rọ̀ mi lọ́wọ́ Olúwa ló wà. Àìmásíkò ló dàmú ẹ̀dá ọ̀rọ̀ mi lọ́wọ́ Olúwa ló wà. Thank you. Excuse. Orí ọ̀fẹ́ ni mo ní nígbà tá a ṣe 70th birthday. That was a very great one. I remember that time, sir. You came personally to Ijebu-Ode, and I was furious like, kò yẹ kẹ́ wá ó yẹ kẹ́ ránṣẹ́ sí mi kí n wá ní ẹ ló tì ẹni nítorí responsibility Síkírù ní irú ọjọ́ yẹn lẹ fẹ́ gbé ẹ̀wù ẹ̀ lẹ fẹ́ gbé wọ̀ mí ó heavy ní ara mi mo wúra mi not only that mo wà overjoyous but mo rí as a sense of responsibility and assignment láti gbé ẹ̀wù yẹn wọ̀ mí. Another one tí mi nígbàgbọ́ was my 40th birthday. I think it coincided with the wedding of Pastor Ayo Orisejafo tó jẹ́ personal friend yìí. You now said to me you'll be coming to do your own celebration. And I remember you came. You not only came, you came in company of very many celebrative things. Ẹlẹ́ wá ṣe ọjọ́ bíi tèmi. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ rọ̀jò àlùbáríkà lé mi lórí ìjọ náà. Àwọn nǹkan wọ̀nyí ìpèníjà lẹ fi ṣe fún mi láti mọ̀ yí pé àwa ní bàbá o àrí bàbá gbójúlé àrẹ̀mú àní bàbá o. Thank you. Please. Àní bàbá o àrí bàbá gbójúlé rẹ̀mí lẹ́kùn ọ̀la ṣùpọ̀ àwa ní bàbá o àní bàbá gbójúlé. Àrẹ̀mú ọmọ Fábíyì Obey àwa ní bàbá o àní bàbá gbójúlé. Not only that, ẹ kó ẹbí yẹn ẹ kó dání ṣinṣin. Ẹ ń ṣe iṣẹ́ mẹ́ta pọ̀. Ẹ ń ṣe iṣẹ́ bàbá fún Síkírù. Even though òun ò sí bí ó ti lọ jókòó pẹ̀lú Olódùmarè. Ẹ mú okùn ẹbí yẹn ẹ kó dání ṣinṣin. Àwọn ọmọ tó dà sílẹ̀ ẹ gbé ẹ̀wù yẹn wọ̀. Ẹ dẹ̀ ń ṣe role both father and grandfather to them. Not only that, ẹ tún wá jẹ́ guide. Òun lẹ ṣe láti gbà yẹn títí dìsín tí ẹbí náà tí ó pẹ̀dín lọ́wọ́ yín tí ó lè bàjẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. Èèyàn tó bá ní tí ìsìn Ọlọ́run tó kó jáde bọ́ síta kó wá fi bóun ṣe sin Ọlọ́run kó wá fi hàn wá. Àrẹ̀mú Ọláṣù pọ̀rẹ́ mi lẹ́kún. Obey Commander mo kí yín. Ẹ ti gbàyè níwájú Allahu Ọlọ́run ọba o. Kí ni kankan ò máa níṣẹ́ Rẹ̀mí lẹ́kún Ọláṣù pọ̀ mi. Ọmọ Lákèsì mo kí yín. Ọlá tó pọ̀ títí ọlá tí ò nẹ́ẹ̀kùn. Àrẹ̀mú Adé láti kó fẹ́ dira mo bá yín délé. Mo dábẹ́ òkúta mo lè dọ̀gọ́ Ayíndé. Àdúrà wa ti gbà lórí yín. Ara ń dá ẹkùn tí ò bá jọjú. Ara ń dá ẹkùn tí ò bá jọjú.